Hello everyone, you're welcome to this awesome YouTube channel. My name is Iyama Francis and I'm so glad to be the coach who's going to take you through the series of educational journey that we'll go through. Just before we continue, I want you to subscribe to my YouTube channel and don't forget to hit on the bell icon right now. Subscribe and hit on the bell icon so that you don't get left out with any videos we upload here. Without further ado, let us get started. So, I will assume that you have subscribed and hit on the bell icon, but if you've not, you still have time to do so. Now, in this video, we're going to look at 5 common mistakes that JAMB students make, and at the end of the day, it's either they score very low or they fail the exam. So, mistake number 1, coming late on the exam day. This is a no for me. You're not even supposed to come to your exam 10 minutes before the exam starts. Actually, you're supposed to go look out your CBT center a couple of days before the exam, and then on the day of the exam you're supposed to arrive the exam hall 30 minutes, 20 minutes, 40 minutes before the exam. Now, what this actually does to you is that it gives you this level of confidence. You get your nerves relaxed because you may have gone through the hustles and tussles of commercial buses. Maybe the conductor forgot to give you your change, and then you had a fight, or you had a quarrel, or maybe you've trekked a very far distance. These are things that can actually weigh on your psychology and emotions. You understand? So you need enough time to actually curtail these challenges. Let's move to number 2. So, number 2, answering difficult questions first. This one is going to choke you. You have limited time in the exam hall. So actually what you do is answer the ones you know first. You get to a question, you don't know it, skip it. If it's something that's going to take you enough time, skip it and go to the ones you know. Answer the ones you know before you now come back if you still have time to revisit those difficult ones. You understand? So this is how to attempt these questions. Because if you decide to spend more time thinking on what you do not know, the ones you know, you won't have time to solve them. And what happens usually is that you get choked. Before you know it, they're shouting 5 minutes more in the exam hall. And that is how your story goes. So another thing is knowing the subjects you understand more. For instance, you're taking 4 subjects, and you understand that out of the 4 subjects, physics or chemistry is your best. Go and attempt those ones first, the one you know first. If English is your best, attempt English first. This gives you this more opportunity, to answer more questions within the stipulated time given to you. We quickly move over to number 3. So, point number 3. In fact, this one is very, very important. I should have made this one number 1. Lack of confidence in yourself and then listening to other people. Now you find yourself in an exam hall, you do not know the person sitting by your side, and then there is a question your mind is telling you this is the answer, but you look at your neighbor's work and he or she is taking something else. You don't trust yourself, lack of confidence. I will always tell my students of the story. That should be my 3rd year in the university. There's this guy in my department that we know this guy doesn't know anything. So on that particular day, I was writing a particular question, but I wasn't so sure. And I looked at him, his book has been filled, like he has finished the question. And I turned to him and was like, "Are you sure of what you're writing?" And he's like, "Yes, he read this thing this morning." So that was how I cancelled my own and started writing his own. 5 minutes to the end of the exam, this guy carried his hand on his head and was like, "Guy, this is not the answer." Like, he made a mistake. That it was even the one I was writing that's the correct answer. Like, I almost strangled this guy after that exam. So you have to be confident in yourself, and you do not have to listen too much or get so many advice from people. Stick to the one you know, and the one you know will actually help you pass. Let's move to number 4. Number 4, pretending you know how to use a computer when you do not know how to use a computer. Please, this is very short. If you've never attempted any CBT before, it is better you go and look at it. Get a CBT center. There are a lot of CBT trainings going around. Make sure you get yourself acquainted with this so you don't get to the exam hall and start panicking. Let's move to number 5. Number 5, wrong subject combination. Now I decided to put this last because I think in my next video we're going to be looking at subject combinations. If you are not sure of your subject combination, there are a lot of places to look them up. You can get advice from people who are already in school. JAMB brochure is there for you to look at it and then know the right subjects that you're going to write. Because most people actually have in their head that they want to study this particular course, but the subject combinations they do not know. And that is why you find somebody who wants to study medicine and the person is writing. In fact, during registration, I've seen this. Someone who wants to apply for medicine, during registration, she was actually looking at government. Like, how does it sound? How did you do it? So please make sure you understand the subject combinations, and in my next video I'm going to be looking at subject combinations so that you get it. Thank you very much. It's been awesome having you here. Bye.